There is a longing deep inside every human being, a longing for wholeness. We live in a fragmented world, where the body is treated as one thing, the mind as another, and the spirit is often ignored completely. But true healing, true transformation, comes only when these three dimensions are aligned. To live in fullness is not to focus only on health of the body, or only on mental peace, or only on spiritual practice. It is to bring them together into harmony so that life itself flows with balance, strength, and clarity. The truth is that we were not created to live divided. When the body suffers, the mind is affected. When the mind is restless, the body becomes sick. And when the spirit is disconnected, both body and mind fall into confusion. That is why holistic healing is not a luxury, it is a necessity. You cannot live in wholeness if you heal one part of yourself while abandoning the others. Let us begin with the body. The body is the sacred temple of the soul. It is through the body that you act, create, and serve in this world. Yet how many people ignore it until it collapses? They overwork, overconsume, and overexpose themselves to toxins, and then wonder why they lack energy. Caring for the body is not vanity, it is responsibility. Nutrition, exercise, rest, and proper breathing are not just physical practices, they are spiritual disciplines. Every time you care for your body, you are honoring the vessel that God entrusted you with. But the body alone is not enough. You can eat well, exercise daily, and still feel broken if your mind is enslaved by anxiety, fear, or negative patterns. The mind is the engine that interprets reality. It shapes your perception of the world. That is why aligning the mind means training your thoughts, cultivating positive focus, and cleansing yourself of toxic beliefs. Practices like meditation, journaling, conscious breathing, and visualization are not just psychological techniques. They are tools to liberate the mind from chaos and align it with peace. Carl Jung once said, "Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate." This is the essence of mental alignment. Healing the mind requires the courage to face shadows, question limiting beliefs, and replace them with truths that bring life. If the mind is left unattended, even the healthiest body will feel weak. If the mind is aligned, it becomes a powerful ally for healing and transformation. And then comes the spirit. The spirit is the deepest dimension of the human being, the part that connects with eternity, with God, with the source of all life. Without this connection, both body and mind remain incomplete. You can have health and mental clarity, but still feel an emptiness that nothing fills. That emptiness is the absence of spiritual alignment. To live in fullness, you must nurture the spirit daily through prayer, silence, gratitude, service, and connection with the divine. When spirit is aligned, it brings meaning to the mind and strength to the body. It reminds you that life is not random, that your struggles are not wasted, and that every step has purpose. The spirit is the compass that guides body and mind toward truth. Without it, even the greatest achievements feel empty. With it, even the simplest moments are filled with meaning. So how do we bring these three together, body, mind, and spirit, to a state of wholeness? The key is balance. Every day, dedicate intentional moments to each part of your being. Care for your body with movement, good food, and rest. Care for your mind with focus, discipline, and positive thoughts. Care for your spirit with silence, prayer, and faith. When these practices become a rhythm, you begin to notice that life itself flows differently. Holistic healing is not an event, it is a lifestyle. It is not achieved in one day, it is cultivated day after day. And it does not mean living without problems, it means facing problems with strength, clarity, and peace. The storms may still come, but when your body, mind, and spirit are aligned, you become unshakable. Imagine waking up in the morning with energy because your body is nourished, with clarity because your mind is focused, and with peace because your spirit is connected. Imagine facing challenges without being dominated by fear, because your mind trusts, your body supports, and your spirit guides. This is what it means to live in wholeness. The world needs people living in this state. Why? Because wholeness inspires. A healed person becomes a light for others. When you align body, mind, and spirit, you are not only healing yourself, you are becoming an example, a testimony, a channel of transformation for those around you. And the path begins now. Before the next week, before the next challenge, before the next decision, pause and ask yourself, how is my body? How is my mind? How is my spirit? Where do I need alignment? And then, with intention, make a small change. A short prayer, a few minutes of silence, a healthier meal, a conscious breath, a journal entry. Every small step brings you closer to fullness. Do not wait for a perfect moment to begin. Wholeness is not perfection, it is alignment. And alignment begins when you choose to honor all dimensions of your being. God created you as a complete being, and He invites you to live not divided, but whole. Holistic healing is possible, and it is waiting for you. Align your body with health, your mind with truth, and your spirit with faith, and you will discover what it truly means to live in fullness. Motivation you need, where your awareness expands and your soul finds direction.